Like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride till I hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I hope everybody is having a great evening. Notifications definitely aren't getting sent out. This is the third video of the day, but we're going to do it anyway because there was some news that came out of the Houston Texans. They are officially looking to trade Laremy Tunsil. This is no longer speculation. They are looking to trade Laremy Tunsil by the draft, not the free agency, but they are looking to trade Laremy Tunsil by the draft. The asking price right now for Laremy Tunsil is a first-round pick. That's it. That's what they're asking for, is a first-round pick for Laremy Tunsil. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins have to be all over this, and let me tell you why. Because Tunsil signed a massive contract with the Houston Texans where the next 2 years he's going to be $26 million for each year. Even though next year isn't guaranteed, there's only $8 million guaranteed. But there is a but. Houston will still be responsible for the bonus money. So that's $8 million for each year that they would be responsible for. So in essence, this year, Laremy Tunsil would be a $17.8 million cap hit. And next year, he'll be an $18.5 million base salary cap hit. And I like that. That's about what we wanted to pay Laremy Tunsil to begin with. And not to mention, if we did trade for Laremy Tunsil, I'm pretty confident they would extend his contract and do a team-friendly deal to stretch it out and give him some more guaranteed money. More guaranteed money. This is a move I believe the Miami Dolphins have to make. A first-round pick. We pick at number 30 anyway, if I'm not mistaken. You got to jump all over this, Miami. You got to jump all over this. Bring Laremy Tunsil home. He has already done his spy work. He has already flipped all of those draft picks to the point to where we even got draft picks for next year. We even got draft picks next year because of the Laremy Tunsil trade. This is the move to make. And I really do believe Miami has this on their radar. And maybe looking to bring Laremy Tunsil back home. You know why? This is another Greer pick. This is a Greer pick. You have to. I'm not going to talk about the other guy that might be coming to Miami. You know what? I'm going to talk about it. Y'all can get mad all you want. Laremy Tunsil and Deshaun Watson may still be ending up in Miami. I got to be honest with y'all. I think it is straight up insane for the Miami Dolphins to be going on this quote-unquote path that they talking about, building around Tua and Tagovailoa. I truly think it's insane. Especially after watching what the Rams did. I'm starting to really feel like they brought Mike McDaniel in and they said, we're still going after Deshaun Watson, but let's not have this circus like we had before. Our narrative is we're building around Tua Tagovailoa so that we don't have to have this circus. It has to be. They have to be, because I still don't understand the logic of building around a guy who's average. No. So don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if we get multiple pieces of breaking news. I wouldn't be surprised if Miami didn't give up the farm for both of them, a Watson and a Tunsil package that included all of our first and second round picks for the next 3 years. I would not be surprised and call it a day. I would not be surprised and they would just call it a day. That would be the ultimate blockbuster move. You bring in a premier left tackle and you bring in a premier quarterback. You move Eichenberg over to the right side, leave Hunt. See, because now you'll need a left tackle for Watson's blind side. You put Eichenberg on the right side. You leave Hunt where he is on the right side. And you let all of those guys battle for the left guard position. And maybe the only other investment you need to make is bringing in a center. And that way you can still re-sign Ogba, give X a little bit of money, and let's go to war. Let's go to war. It's that simple. It ain't rocket science, y'all. It can be that simple if they wanted to. It could. You're wrong, TD. We're building around Tua. You just got to be patient, bruh. All you did is complain about him. Yeah, I complain about trash. I always complain about trash. If you look like trash, you're trash until you change otherwise. I'm not going to apologize to anybody for my take on that. The man looks like an average quarterback. He doesn't look like he belongs as a starting quarterback in the NFL leading a team to a Super Bowl at all. It's just the truth, whether you like it or not. You ain't got to like it. It's the truth. Let's call it how it is. Now y'all want to put everything around him to hide how trash he looks. It's that simple. Like I said, I would not be surprised they don't go ahead and give away all their first and second round picks for Watson and Laremy Tunsil. Bring those boys in, move Eichenberg to right tackle, keep Hunt at right guard, put probably go ahead and lock Kenley down at the left guard, or Austin, depending if he gets better. And then you go get your center. Now you got enough money to go give X another $5 million on his, give Ogba his 12 if he takes that deal, and you might even still be able to keep Gesicki. Let's go to war. We still ain't got no linebacker, but we could do because we got an elite quarterback. We got an elite quarterback. So at the end of the day, you see how easy that sounds? You see how easy that is? Take your $70 million, trade to him, save yourself some money, get rid of those other guys that we talked about, save yourself another $15 million. You can get Watson, Gesicki, Ogba, keep X, go get you a center and Tunsil. Let's go. Wartime. You see how easy that is? And don't act like it ain't doable. Don't act like it's not. We got 70 million. You get rid of all of Jesse Davises of the world and stuff. You add 15. That's 85 million. You bring on Watson's salary, which they still got to pay the guarantee money. So he's really only a $35 million hit for the new team acquiring him. That brings you down to 50. Tunsil will be a 17 hit because they got to pay his signing bonus still. That brings you down to 33. Give Ogba his 12. You got 21. Give Jaceki his 10. You got 11. Give X 5 more. It's that simple. I don't need no extra linebacker now because I got Watson. It's that simple, man. I think they still going to try to pursue this man. It only makes sense. I can't sit here and live in a delusion to build around Tua and we out here trying to make it make sense. I truly think they've told Mike McDaniel we're going to pursue him, but we don't want this circus like we had before. Right now, the focus is building around Tua. We're going to try to get it done. And there's been an update on Watson's situation too. They actually do have an agreement with 18 of the women. The other 4, they're looking to settle before the free agency. And the Texans just came out and said that they expect to have that situation resolved as soon as possible so that they can go ahead and move on. And then we'll be contenders in the AFC. Then we'll be the real deal in the AFC. They also said Watson isn't just being investigated for a misdemeanor. They said the conclusion was 4 misdemeanors, which each of those misdemeanors would have a $500 fine each. Because he would have 1 count on the 4. 4 misdemeanors is what they're looking at right now, and each of the misdemeanors would be a $500 fine. And the league would have to come down, give whatever punishment they're going to get, and so that the team will know how much he's worth from a trade standpoint. That's what makes sense. That's what's going to help us be in contention to win a Super Bowl. That's what's going to help us beat the Bengals. That's what's going to help us beat Buffalo. That's how you get it done. But the other way around, you need running backs, you need linemen, you need receivers, you need linebackers, you need defensive ends, you need an extra corner, you need all kind of stuff. And you need that guy handling the ball to actually improve drastically. That's what I sit here and act like Tua need to improve a little bit. He need to improve drastically. But all else fails, Miami, regardless of the Watson situation, they should still be out there searching for an opportunity to get Laremy Tunsil. They want a first-round pick. And I definitely give it to him for him. I'll bring him right back home because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be basking in this glory anyway. It wouldn't be no Javon Holland. It wouldn't be no Jalen Phillips. Might not even be Waddle. If it wasn't for Laremy Tunsil. We done flipped that trade so many different times, and all they want is 1 first-rounder back. Not to mention, we might lose draft picks off the back of Ross anyway. You better trade them next 3 years worth of first and seconds. Get them out of here. Why do you think Watson still wants to come here? Watson wants to be in Florida in the sun. And at this point, that's why Tampa Bay came in the mix a few days ago, saying that they've been doing their homework to see if they may be able to acquire Watson because they know where he wants to be. He wants to be in Florida in the sunshine. That's where he wants to be. And he's always wanted to play for the Dolphins. And these lies that were stirring as if Flores was linked to him was never the case. Never the case. They were just lies because people felt like that was the perfect narrative to write since Flores got fired so that they could end the Watson conversation. If the Miami Dolphins do what's right, you're going to see a blockbuster deal happen in about a month. Within the month. If the Miami Dolphins do what's right by this organization, you'll see a blockbuster deal go down with Miami involved. It's the right thing to do. all this hope around here, building around somebody that we don't even know if he's the answer. I know, but most of y'all don't even know if he's the answer. Can y'all imagine that though, Tunsil? That'll be the biggest heist of all time if he ended up back in Miami and all we paid was a first for it. Do y'all realize we literally flipped those first round picks that we got for him in those seconds into like 4 first rounders or 5 first rounders altogether? We literally flipped Laremy Tunsil for like 5 first rounders altogether. That'll be so epic if he came back. And I don't see why they wouldn't. They know they need a left tackle. Ain't no question. They need to move Eichenberg on the right side like he's used to. Let Hunt stay at right guard. And let the rest of those guys battle out the left guard and go get a center. It's that simple. That would be the power move. Then you go bring in you some really good tight ends. And if Watson was here, I keep Gesicki and I'll go get OJ. I have both of those guys on this squad. Yeah, exactly. Jamal and Tunsil fell to us. He was supposed to be a top 3 pick. And that gas mask thing caused him to fall to us. That'll be, man, if the Dolphins do what's right by this team, they would get the blockbuster deal done. I can't sit here and listen to their lies. First of all, let's get something straight. They lied to us for a whole year and a half. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. They lied to us for a whole year and a half to the point that Dolphin fans were ready to fight throwing fists. They not pursuing Watson. Yeah, they is. No, they not, man. They not pursuing him. They lied to us for a year and a half. And then on the day before the trade deadline, we all got our first factual fact that they were trying to get Watson. Greer and them came and finally admitted, it was a unique circumstance. A player of that magnitude, you have to, do your due diligence. And you think they just stopped doing it all of a sudden? They lied to us for a whole year and a half. You think that unchanged? McDaniel got in that door. We gonna save drama. You believe in Tua. We are focusing on building around Tua. If we can get this Watson deal done, it was my decision, not yours, McDaniel. We're gonna make it clear so we can stop all this drama. I'm tired of them going back and forth about the Watson situation. Why wouldn't they have said that if it was the case? If they're still pursuing Watson, wouldn't that be exactly what they would want to do after the show that they put on for the last 2 years? After the show they put on for the last 2 years, you think it's really a wrap? You think that if they ain't got an opportunity to bring that guy in still, if his stuff get resolved, they won't? What changed all of a sudden? It wasn't Flores. Let's get that straight now. Some of y'all still want to hold on to that narrative that Flores was the one beating the table for him and they didn't want to, and that's why they fired him, and now he's gone, and now Ross and them get to see Tua. No, Ross was the number 1 person beating the table for him, and Greer was trying to get him too. And all Flores did is shows Tua some respect by keeping him informed about what was going on. And Tua kept telling y'all in interviews, all I can do is focus on, what I can control. One thing I do appreciate, they have been very upfront and honest with me about any situation. He was telling y'all the whole time. They told him, and they were being upfront with him. They were upfront the whole time. Some people around here, that broke his confidence. Then he shouldn't be the guy for us anyway. If somebody getting threatening to be traded and you stop playing good because of that, y'all need to stop. He should be balling out even more for two reasons. One, to show that you need to keep him, or two, show his new team that they're going to be getting a great player. What kind of leader or real football player is broken? They're going to trade me for a better guy, and I'm just broken. You know, it's just too much weight on me. It's too much adversity. Are y'all kidding me? This 2022 Cupcake League need to go somewhere, man. Where did that come from? This narrative that, well, they ruined the guy. They told him they were going to trade him for Watson, and it just demoralized them. Are you kidding me? Where did this narrative come from? Where did this narrative come from? That makes you not even want him more if that was true. I don't think it's true, because that would be an insult to him if it was true. I think he's tougher than y'all giving him credit for. He just didn't play well. That narrative that it broke his spirit and he wouldn't focus. And I mean, just think about it. If you go to work every day and they're about to replace you with another guy, would you work as hard? Yes, because I still got a freaking job. Y'all act like they firing the man and he never playing in the NFL again. If that broke his spirit and that hurt him and that affected his play, then why do you want him anyway? And again, I don't think it did, because what some of y'all don't realize is if that did affect him, then that's a negative on him. That's embarrassing for him. And I don't believe that. I believe the kid got tougher skin than that. I believe he has tougher skin than that. Some of y'all don't even realize you're insulting him, Tua, by saying it broke his spirit. How weak are you for that to break your spirit when you're going to have a job anyway? But it's not with the Dolphins, and I need it to be. 2022, this cupcake mentality. Somebody said, why y'all say he didn't play well? Because he didn't. I don't know what you was watching. You think because you can complete all these short 2-3 yard passes, you playing well? We already know what you can do well. The only thing we want to see are the things that you can do well, you start to do them well. And he didn't. And some could argue certain areas that he actually good in, he digressed. He digressed. Took a step backwards. At most, it probably be in the back of his mind. It might have affected him a little, but not like everyone making it out to be. Yeah, man, they making him out to be like this little victim baby. You ruined this kid. You ruined him. You ruined this kid. You kept dangling Watson. You ruined him. What kind of powder puff Spice Girl stuff is that, man? Weak, man. If my quarterback really was broken, he weak. If my quarterback was shaking because they were interested in Watson, he weak. Period. It's the NFL, grown men. And I'm not going to let y'all disrespect that man like that. I ain't even a big fan of his like that because I don't believe in him. I want him to succeed, but I just don't think it's going to happen. But I ain't even going to let y'all do that. Make that man look like that. Y'all don't even realize that's how you making him look. They ruined him. They shook his confidence. That's some little, oh my gosh. That's the softest thing I've done heard. Y'all stop putting that on that man. Y'all make him look soft. Y'all excuse makers are the ones making him look worse. Making this man look worse with these narratives just to justify. But like I said, man, if the Miami Dolphins want to do what's right by this organization, A blockbuster deal need to get done. Get his team a real chance to win a Super Bowl. And you go in with all your weapons. You go locked and loaded. The only way you go locked and loaded is go get some real players, not hopefuls. Tired of all these hopefuls. Well, if you put this around him, he might. Well, he could. Well, you don't know. I mean, he could turn it all that hope. Could, maybe, should, possible. Some of y'all ain't tired of losing, but I know which ones it is. It ain't the real Dolphin fans. It's these Alabama fans. They don't want so much of Alabama. They okay. I could wait it out. I could wait for him to become good. No, us real Dolphin fans tired of waiting. Talk about be patient. Y'all say be patient 3 years ago. Then you said it'll take 3 years. Now look at us. We got more questions now than we did last year. How you go another year and got more questions than you did the year before? In a rebuild, how you have more questions now than you did the year before? In a rebuild, y'all, it's supposed to be you're supposed to be eliminating questions. But we got more questions this year, this offseason, than we did last offseason. Very few questions got answered last year, but we got so many new ones this year. What new question? What questions were answered last year? Our first round picks were all good. That's it. That's it. What questions were answered last year? Our 3 first round picks were good. Or in Javon Holland. That's it. That's it. That's the only questions that was answered last year, y'all. What questions did we add this year? Will we keep Ogba? Will we keep Gesicki? We ain't even got a linebacker. What we gonna do? We ain't even got a running back on the roster. What we gonna do? Which wide receiver are we gonna go get? Because we only got 2 on the roster signed. Is Tua gonna be good again? A third year trying to figure that out? Is X gonna want more money, or are we gonna be able to retain him? Ogba, man, come on, bro. Dang, we need another safety. We ain't got no backup safety. And the famous O-line still ain't got an answer. One answer, Robert Hunt. Maybe, right? Look at, no, I ain't done. Another question. Is the head coach going to be great? Yeah, we want to give him credit and say he will, but time has to tell. Oh, is this first-time coordinator going to be good? Is McDaniels going to call plays good? Is the O-line coach going to finally make a difference? Is Wes Welker going to live up to what everybody think he can? All these questions. Is Boyer going to be able to handle the defense on his own? Was it him that should get credit for the rise last year, or was it somebody else? All these questions. How we go into this offseason with more questions, 3 times, 4 times more questions than we did last year? And I'm negative. And I can't bring no positive. And I keep asking y'all, why don't y'all give me the positive? Outside of Hunt, Holland, Waddle, and Phillips, why don't you give me the positive? Because they probably ain't even under contract. Out of those, but besides those 4 players, why don't somebody name the positives to me? And you can't do it because it's still a question mark. Anything else you mention. So if the Dolphins, like I said, want to do what's right by this team, they need to go make a blockbuster deal and go give us some positives and guarantees at the best positions you can have, like left tackle Laremy Tunsil and quarterback. And y'all already know what time it is. You know what time it is. But we'll see. Is there any faith that they'll do what's right? I mean, if anybody smart enough to look at history, the answer is no. But that's the right move, y'all. Y'all all know it. You know the right move. Put this team back on the map. Stop dealing in all these hopefuls and growth and all this, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Exactly. Do right by this fan base, Miami. Stop with all this crap. Everybody should be tired of losing, man. You should be tired of losing. Happy birthday to Miles Gaskins, man. Just found out it was his birthday. TD, have you talked about the O-line coach's resume? No, I haven't talked about it, man. I haven't talked about it. You said the O-line coach or the offensive coordinator? I'm gonna talk about it. TD, what do you think about the new OC? Hope. What I think about the new OC? Hope. It's his first time being an offensive coordinator, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm talking about the O-line coach. My bad. I don't know who the OC is yet. We don't have an OC. Well, according to a report just released, we do. The Dolphins are hiring longtime offensive coordinator and interim head coach Darrell Bevell to be the team's pass game coordinator and quarterbacks coach, per Jimmy Fowler. So he ain't the OC? He the pass game coordinator and quarterbacks coach. Bevell has been an OC for 4 different teams. Oh, Jesus. And was Brett Favre's QB coach in some of his best seasons. He was recently with the Jaguars. This is a phenomenal hire. See, they get mad at me. I rip through resumes. I'm tired of seeing these coaches that get credit for great players. Oh, somebody sent me a message today. Oh, TD, stop diminishing these coaches' resume. Do the players. Have we not learned from Adam Gase? It's the same thing we did with Adam Gase. Look what he did with Peyton Manning. Look what he did with Peyton Manning. He's a quarterback whisperer, a guru. Tired of that crap, man. Go get me a quarterback that turned. Go get me a coach that turned Pat White into Aaron Rodgers. Gosh, man. What happened to the real freaking resumes where a guy turned a bum into a star? I don't want to hear he was the coach during Aaron Rodgers' best year. I don't want to hear that crap. Can care less about his resume. OC for 4 different teams. Offensive coordinator for 4 different teams. Where the head coaching job? And he was recently with the Jaguars. This is a phenomenal hire. Recently with the Jaguars. Is that where he coming from? Hold on. Stop the press. Let's get this straight. Is he coming from Jacksonville? Is this report correct? He was recently with the Jaguars. Is he coming from Jacksonville? Somebody tell me I'm reading this wrong, man. I'll get on Frank Smith in a moment. We talk about the quarterback's coach. who's supposed to be intricate and developing Tua Tagovailoa. We'll get on Frank Smith in a moment. Darrell Bevel is a good hire. Why? That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking, why is he a good hire? Because everybody says he is? Or he just been in the league long enough for you to feel good about him? I want to know why. Don't tell me somebody a good hire. Give me the intangibles. Where's the experience working with a bum and making them great? I get to Frank Smith in a moment. We on Darrell Bevel right now. I'm looking at this resume, man. Oh, Jesus. He was the OC in Jacksonville. And a interim head coach. When they see, this is what I be talking about. The guy became the interim head coach and his resume, he couldn't stay at the head coach position. Obviously, he got fired. What's that quarterback over there in Jacksonville name? What's that quarterback over there in Jacksonville? What's his name? Just curious how that's looking, because this is our new quarterback coach. What's the name of our second head coach? Man, I feel like we got three of them now. I don't even know. Now, let me go back to our OC. Y'all keep asking me what's my thoughts on the OC. I had already looked up Frank Smith, but let me look at it again. Get some fresh eyes on it again. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have the wrong guy, because I thought that this was a first time. I'll make sure I ain't got the wrong guy. I'm mixing them up now. Boy, they know how to sell anything to Dolphin fans. Oh, this is a great hire. Frank Smith. Offensive line coach for 4 years. Tight ends coach for 4 years. Tight ends coach for 3 years. Run game coordinator and offensive line coach this year for the Rams. Oh, we went with the we went with the guy that went to the Super Bowl. We went with the guy that went to the Super Bowl. Oh, man. When he was with the Saints, he had 4 Pro Bowl offensive linemen. Jermon Bushrod, Jari Evans, Ben Grubbs, and Carl Nix. When he was with the Saints, he inherited 4 Pro Bowlers. Evans was a first-team All-Pro 3 times. Nix was a first-team All-Pro as well. He was hired as a tight end coach under John Gruden. Is this who they're saying gets the credit for Darren Waller? I see a first-time offensive coordinator. One thing I will tell you, at least they are focusing on the O line and the tight ends, trying to fix that area. Obviously, you can see it in the hires. They're bringing in a lot of guys who have had experience on the O line and the tight end room. They're really going to try to do their best to fix that area. And this guy ain't even going to be calling plays because Mike McDaniel said he would. I hate that we gave away Xavier Howard. Why? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Roland. This offensive staff is so much better than Flores. You think? We going to let it get on the field first? Or we just going to say it's better? We going to let it get on the field or we going to say it's better? Listen to me. The only thing I care about is the quarterback coach, which we just talked about him just a while ago. Gosh. And let me tell y'all something. It's the quarterback coach, the OC, and the offensive line coach. It ain't terrible, but I'm not impressed. Now, you know what's even funnier about it? Remember last week, what everybody kept saying? You know what they kept saying? Oh, if we go get this person, get that person, Wink Martindale, Frazier, Dish, who Dorsey, and all of that, is one person on this staff who we say we were going to go get. This is what I be telling y'all. TD, who do you think? I don't know. Don't ask me, because every time we sit here and talk about who we want to go get, we never end up getting not a single person we say we want, we get. Not a single person. I really hope this all comes together, but it's going to take an overhaul on that offensive personnel. It's going to take an overhaul. It definitely is. Bevel won a Super Bowl with Seattle as OC. Yeah, he did. He did. Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, the receiving weapons on the outside, running 7-man offensive lines on 80% of their plays. 2-man routes, 3-man routes, pretty much max most of the time. That's what you'd have to do. Max protect, power run, play action, hope Tua can make the throws he needs when the opportunity presents itself. And we talk about Russell Wilson, a guy who had the mobility, the guy who, when he got out of the pocket, made some moves and picked up yards with his legs and made throws on the run. Now, if Tua can play like Russell Wilson, we can get a blocking scheme like they had, 7-man blocking all the times, double tight end sets, that heavy 12 personnel, 13 sometimes. And you can get 2 dogs on the outside and let the defense lead the way in the offense, and hopefully the defense puts up some points like the Legion of Boom. And the offense, strike here and there, led by the run game that's just pounding. If we can find us a Marshawn Lynch. So if we can find us a Marshawn Lynch and Tua can become Russell Wilson and the defense can get a little better, because we definitely need to get a little better on defense to be the Legion of Boom. We need 2 great linebackers to even come close to it. And we can get some tight ends that actually block. I would say we could have a chance, but this is even a different NFL than when Russell Wilson came here. We'll see. Will we even retain Xavier Howard? Not sure. If the hire is Bevel for QB coach, I'm okay with that. As long as he doesn't call plays because he is bad as an OC. Mike McDaniel is calling plays. Mike McDaniel is calling plays. Okay? He's already come out and said he will call all the plays. I actually like that. I like how he stepped up and he owning it. He wants to be the ultimate play caller. He wants to be the play caller, and I actually love that about him. He's stepping up, saying, I'm going to be the one in the game. I really hold play callers in high regard, y'all. It's a whole separate thing than coaching. Play calling is not coaching. Play calling is officially the 12th man on the field. Play calling is the guy that's in the game playing chess with the other coach. You're really in the game when you're calling the plays. And he want to be out there with his peeps. And I like that. I love when he said that. I'm calling all the plays. I'll call them. I'll be calling them. I'll be calling them all. When he said that, I said, good. I'm glad we ain't leave no doubt. Then he said, there will be a cumulative approach like they did in San Francisco where they create the game plan, but I'll be calling all the plays, just like Kyle Shanahan did. And I want to see how good of a play caller he is. It'll be his first time. It'll be his first time calling plays. And I want to, that's what's going to make Mike McDaniel. If he could be a great play caller, man, he going to elevate, man, I'm telling you. If he could call great games, that could be the difference maker in the season. Sometimes you ain't got to have a better team, but do you have the better game plan and you calling the plays? It is true, Benton. This is first time calling plays, period. Stop listening to these lies out here. This is the first time this man will be calling plays. Keep letting these people lie to y'all. But I'm excited about it. Fresh blood calling plays, man. First time play caller and head coach. It's all good. He sat there in San Francisco giving Kyle his thoughts. I think we should run this. Kyle like, okay, let's do it. Nah, I'm all right. I'm going to run this instead. Kyle made all the decisions. Mike may have had a suggestion here and there. They came up with the game plan together. All these people out here starting these lies. He did call plays. He did call plays. The man never called plays. He helped come up with the game plan, and Mike McDaniel called the plays. That's a fact. These people out here lying, trying to make it seem like he was more. You ain't got to lie. Let the man live on his own. He going to show if he a good play caller or not. He never called plays. He designed plays, but never called them. Exactly, man. Yeah, y'all know me, man. Y'all know I be having everything on deck, man. For these people that be lying so much.
My role with the title changing, it's the natural evolution of you as a coach and contributing to the game plan to assist the play caller.
He finna tell y'all what his role was when he got promoted last year. This was him when he got promoted last.
My role with the title changing, it's the natural evolution of you as a coach and contributing to the game plan to assist the play caller like it's always been. As an offensive coordinator, I'm going to do much of the same. I'm going to put forth and contribute as much as I can in the pass game. I'm going to work with Bobby Slowick, who I've been coaching with since our first year coaching together was 2011, so I have a long relationship with him, and we'll devise the best game plan for Kyle to call a game to put our players in the best situation to succeed.
So do me a favor. Stop calling me a liar, man. Y'all don't know. Listen, man, I know what I be talking about. Gotta mess my camera up, man. Hold on.
My
Give me 1 second, man.
I know you heard me on the radio.
Yeah, got my thing free. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me because I think my screen froze on me. I know I'm frozen, but can you hear me? All right, y'all can hear me. Y'all give me a second. Man, I don't know what happened, man. They must have shut me down from telling the truth. Can y'all hear me?
role with the title changing, it's the natural evolution of you as a coach and contributing to the game plan to assist the play caller like it's always been. As an offensive coordinator, I'm going to do much of the same. I'm going to put forth and contribute as much as I can in the pass game. I'm going to work with Bobby Slowick, who I've been coaching with since our first year coaching together was 2011, so I have a long relationship with him. And we'll devise the best game plan for Kyle to call a game to put our players in the best situation to succeed.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to fix this. I don't know what's going on with my camera settings. It literally just shut off on me. And it's saying my computer is using the camera on another something, and I'm not using my camera. So listen, man, I'm about to end this stream anyway because I'm gonna be on Miami Sports Music at 8 o'clock. We got a little panel over there. So if y'all want to come hang out, Miami Sports Music, I'll be there. with Jamie Bahama, Solo D, and Stephen D. We're gonna have a quick discussion, and we'll pick this up later, man. I got to figure out what's going on with my camera. But to all y'all who always hating on me, trying to call me a liar, there go your receipt. There go your receipt. The man ain't never called plays. He just sat there and told y'all like it's always been. I'm going to do the same thing, come up with a game plan, and make sure we hand it to Kyle so he can call plays, put our players in the best position possible. All that lying y'all be out here doing. Nah, you know what? It ain't y'all. It's who you're listening to. That's what it is. It's who you're listening to. You're listening to all these lies and these people trying to sell them on you and tell you, no, that's not true. He did call plays. You know, remember in the championship game, he was in the booth high-fiving? Man wasn't calling no plays, man, because he up there high-fiving. It's who you're listening to. I try to give y'all all facts, no cap. But it's all good. I understand. Everybody ain't built the same way. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all go over to Miami Sports Music, 8 p.m. We will be live. I'll be over there chopping it up, man. Love y'all. See you soon. Peace. I am out.